Christina and welcome to my kitchen. If you're here for the first time, welcome. If you're returning to my kitchen, welcome back. Today I'm making a breakfast treat that I call pan-crepes. They're similar to a crepe, however, they're thicker than a crepe but thinner than a pancake. That's how I came up with the name pan-crepes. They're perfect for a Saturday morning treat and especially great for overnight company that you want to spoil in the morning. I'll show you next how to make them. Okay, so I'm ready to get started. I have 2 cups of flour, a half cup of sugar, 2 large eggs, 2 1/4 cups of milk, and 2 pinches of salt. Next, I'm going to throw all these ingredients in my bowl and mix it all really well and work really hard to get all the lumps out. First, I have my flour and my sugar, and I just threw in my salt. Give it a quick whisk. Next, I'm going to put in my eggs. Just throw them in one at a time. Now goes the milk. You just want to stir it until everything is well blended and incorporated together. When I lift up the whisk, see how I mainly just see liquid? I'm ready to move on and start cooking my pan-crepes. All right, so my pan is preheated at a medium low, and I took my stick of butter and cut it in half because what I'm going to do is coat my pan with butter just a little bit. I am quickly going to put in a half cup of batter and take my pan and just kind of whirl it around to get all the batter spread out as much as possible before it starts to firm up. Now we wait for it to cook evenly. You'll know it's time to flip it when the edges start turning white and you see a little brown start to develop as well. They take a little bit of time, but when I have company, I like to make them in advance and have them ready to serve when everyone wakes up. And time to flip it, and that's a beauty. Just a couple more minutes and it'll be ready to remove. So this guy is ready to go because it's pretty much cooked all the way through. So I just want you to see what it looks like on the other side. So I started with my first crepe, and as you could see here, I just have a sheet pan that I coated with a little bit of Pam spray. So once my pan crepe is finished, I plop it on here and I pile them all one on top of the other. Put them in the oven to keep them warm until you're ready to sit down and serve. Okay, it's time to plate my delicious pan crepe. And I love to serve it with Nutella. So I just add a thin amount of Nutella because you don't want it to overpower the taste, just enhance it. All right, now I'm gonna fold it into quarters and put it on my plate. And now I have a fresh strawberry that I'm going to cut up and serve. So I just cut it into slits and fanned it open. lastly, powdered sugar. Set to serve. So my crepe is all plated and it looks delicious, and I can't wait to bite into it. Oh, it's just so good. The reason I like this recipe so much more than a traditional crepe is that the pan-crepe has a little bit of body. A typical crepe is almost paper thin. So I hope you've enjoyed this recipe and give it a try. Thank you as always for joining me today. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share with a friend, and subscribe so that you don't miss out on all my culinary adventures. Thanks so much. See you next time.